Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down our cards for this week, the 11th of May. So I'm just going to have a little shuffle of the black and white Faulkner deck and see what we've got to start off with this week. Okay, so here we have the devil. Okay, so I think we've had the devil fairly recently, actually. So the devil freaks people out a bit when it comes to tarot, sometimes, but honestly, really don't be freaked out by the devil, because all the devil is saying to you is that to not let your fears and the constraints you put around yourself, don't let those hold you back. Don't allow your fears to keep you trapped, really. The devil quite often talks about repeating patterns and all of that kind of energy, where you kind of just repeating the same thing, making the same mistakes, if you like, although I don't necessarily believe in mistakes as such. I think things happen, you do things, but you learn from them. So really not a mistake if you're going to learn from it, is it? It's only a mistake if you're just doing the same thing and you're never learning anything. So, the devil asks you really to not feel like you are trapped and kept in this pattern, because you don't have to be. You can break free from those chains. I've probably said to you when I've done the devil recently, the Rider-Waite version of the devil shows people that are chained, but if you look really closely, the chains are quite loose. You can pull those off. So it's a card that really is, it's kind of not, I don't know, it's kind of badly thought of, and it doesn't need to be, because it's actually a card that says you can break free of all of that stuff. If you want to, you don't have to be constrained, so don't allow yourself to remain constrained. Don't keep repeating the same thing. It's the first sign of madness, isn't it? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So, change it up. So this week, the card, the devil, there's quite a lot of anxiety around at the moment because of the whole scenario that we're in. And some kind of, I think people are quite confused about what messages we're getting at the moment, and what actually is being meant by what is being said, and that confusion can cause some fear. So just go slowly. Slowly move slowly forward, and kind of, I don't know, I feel like I need to continue to be cautious. That's my feeling. I'm not here to give any advice on what we're doing in this situation. We've got to take the advice of the government, if you can work out what that actually is. So I just think take it slowly for now until it really until it becomes a little bit clearer. I don't think they really are completely sure what's happening, and they're going slowly too, aren't they? So we all have to tread very carefully still, and but don't be fearful, be cautious. There's a difference, I think. Being really fearful and anxious and letting it really get to you is a different energy from saying, you know what, I'm just going to be careful at the moment. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's probably a bit garbled actually, and I think I might have, I don't know, bimbled on in a bit of a sort of contradictory way. But I think what I'm trying to say is that the devil talks about being able to break free from your fears and your repeated patterns. So don't allow fear to get the better of you. Caution is fine, but don't freak out. let's have a look and see what we have here. And the Light Seers deck. This is the Light Seers deck by Chris Ann. It's a Hay House deck. This is the deck that I'm using for May. So let's have a little look and see what we've got going on with the Light Seers. Four of Cups. Well, interesting, because the Four of Cups can talk about a bit of boredom, really. Feeling a bit fed up, feeling a bit like, you know, I don't know, fed up with all of this, don't really want to be doing the things that I'm doing. But the Four of Cups always has like this hidden message in it that says, actually, you're not looking carefully enough because there are good things around you. So despite the fact that you might be bored, fed up, I don't know, all that stuff that goes on when we're not happy, actually, if you look around you, there's always something being offered to you that is good. So, you know, you can see here, here she is, she's looking all grumpy and fed up, and she's not seeing this down here. This is being offered. You know, there's all goodies in here that are being offered to her, and she's not noticing because she's too busy being grumpy. So, you know, just think about that. And you know, she's all a bit battered and bruised, isn't she? And she's fed up with it all. And you know, that is a completely understandable energy for all of us at the moment. You know, we're all feeling constrained. You know, this devil is there saying we are feeling like we're constrained, but Four of Cups always comes with this offer down here of something better, something that we've not noticed, something that we might be really happy about if we were to notice it. So, you know, keep an open mind about what could be good about the scenario that you're in currently, and make the most of those things when you find them. Just going to move this slightly. Sorry, I don't want to give you all seasickness. That's it. Right, so now we'll put down a Brian card and see. Right, okay, I've got one that's just jumped out on the floor, so we'll have that one. See what he's saying. Let's see what Brian's got to say. See, we've had this one before as well recently. Showtime. So, you know, wow, results. Things are really happening for you now. So in amongst this feeling of maybe trappedness, anxiety, feeling constrained, feeling fed up, there is this extra thing here that we might be missing. And that's the thing that gives us purpose, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It gives us something to be happy about, something to create. You know, the Showtime card often comes up when I'm talking about being creative, all that creative energy, things that bring you joy. And when you keep finding those things that bring you joy, and that's your little thing here down here in the corner from the Four of Cups, is that thing that brings you joy and happiness that you might be missing. And then as you do that, as you start to embrace that, more of those things will turn up. So, you know, Showtime talks about all that good stuff showing up for you. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm aware that I've been a bit garbly and not very kind of direct, but I feel like the messages are coming through that are quite confused as well. That might be my energy, because I've been I had a really early start this morning, and that's not normal for me. But I couldn't sleep, and I woke up, and so I thought I'll do this now, and I might actually redo this if when I watch it back it just seems too garbled. So just to summarise, if I have waffled on too much and been a bit confusing, I feel like the energy is asking us not to be anxious and not to allow ourselves to feel too trapped. There are good things that are available to us if we look for them and if we notice them. And when we do notice them, it's a great thing. It's a result, you know. We're getting things happening. So hopefully that makes sense. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of thing, please subscribe to my channel. And I've got some unboxings to do this week, so hopefully I'll see you later in the week. Bye for now.